I need it all the time. Purple. What's up with it, y'all? I'm trying to twist up one right now before we dive into. Dang. Man, I think I'm still geeking. That last mushroom experience was, oh my God, that was next level, bro. I said I still was feeling it for a couple of days. For a couple of days. So I'm just trying to roll up real fast. Welcome everybody here, the new ones to the channels, the old ones to the channel. I thank you for joining and just being a part of this, cause yeah, it's a lot, man. It's a lot, and we be diving in there, trying to see these things, sharing them with each other, trying to tie stuff in, and I think it's a beautiful thing. I think it's a beautiful thing. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Smoke one with me. Smoke one with me, yo. Fall back in the session. Okay, which one am I using? Yeah. But yeah, what's up with it, y'all? Yeah. I know it's been a couple of days since I came back from that experience, but man, oh man, I was like really getting visions for like 2 days straight. It seemed like I could still see certain parts of the experience, and I kind of don't like it because whenever I get to the part of trying to explain how it looked when it came together and made this thing like one thing, and like the sky was here and here was the sky, bro. I could see it clearly, but I can't explain it. That's the part I don't like, is the fact that I cannot explain it. And every time I try to explain it, it seemed like I kind of lose it, bro. I kind of lose it. It's wild because even when it first happened, I was trying to break it down and explain it, and it was not coming out. It was just not coming out. It wasn't computing right. It just wasn't computing right. I said, but it was wild because like days later, like I kept getting visuals. Like I kept seeing this brown like weird entity that I was seeing, and I don't know what, like, it wasn't shaped like no guy or nothing like that. I just kind of remember like the way the eyes and stuff look, but I remember the brown. It almost, man, what can I closely paint that thing to? I don't even know, because it looked like I wouldn't even want to call it ooze, because it almost looked like let's say a skin of like an octopus, but not an octopus. It didn't have that octopus look. You feel me? Even though the octopus that I seen, it wasn't nothing like the octopus that I seen. Oh, what's up with it? Oh yeah. That's what I wanted to come and do, Dwayne. And I know I ain't sent you that, Dwayne. I'm gonna send it off. Try to get it off this week, bro. Shit been crazy. I'm gonna try to get that thing off this week. I still got it. I ain't did nothing with it. It's just been sitting in the box ready to be shipped. But yeah, I was trying to not even make sense of it, but it's like my mind kept kind of playing little parts of it like every day. Like, but I'm gonna tell you the one thing that tripped me out, Dwayne, is after that experience, the next day, like that morning when I woke up, bro, I got the best sleep, bro. I ain't been able to sleep in total darkness in like forever. It's been a long time. Like last night, Sunday, I slept through the day, bro. I felt good. I know I got all right. Good looking. I slept through the day, pitch blackness. I slept in pitch blackness for the first time in like months. It was like a beautiful thing, and it's weird because, 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 what I seen, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Look, what the fuck I seen, like no bull, is it didn't matter what anybody or anything was happening in life. It was part of the so-called plan or whatever it is. It was part of the motion of this thing. So it wasn't like, oh, you gonna do this your whole life and this gonna happen. No, it wasn't none of that, bro. And it was clear as day. It was clear as day. I could see it, and I'm like going, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God. I said it feel like, damn, bro. Like this life was just part of like how we would say a cycle. You feel me, of what we truly were. But everything that was out there was like a mirror image of this down here. And like it wasn't really computing with me. Like then like it wasn't computing with me afterwards after I'm just saying it, but bro, it was like a mirror image. Like not like, okay, like when I go and I look in the mirror and I see me. No, when you look up there, you see the darkness and you see the stars and you see everything, but you see the mirror image of this down here. And it's like that was the reflection of this, and this was the reflection of that, even though they look different. Like when I seen Mother Ayahuasca and I seen her, and I was the reflection of her, but she was the reflection of me. It was like that, bro. And it was like, man, I was like, oh, I was trying to explain it in the room. I felt stupid because every time I tried to blurt it out or I started talking about it, it was like, man, I don't know, man. It's like the cat got my tongue, or you feel me, my jaws would lock up or something. Bro, I couldn't even break it down and explain it, but it was the most beautifulest thing I done seen. It was the most beautifulest thing, bro. It's like damn near like I could see all the people that passed away. Like that it seemed like they died, but they didn't. I don't know what that is they went through, but they didn't, like they really didn't die or something. Like all their energies was there in the sky. They were still here. And it was like, dang, wait, hold on. Like everything was integrated in this weird way, bro. And it's wild because as I'm thinking about it and even explaining it, I'm like, damn, they showed me this so many times in so many different ways. But this way right here, it kind of took the cake. It took the cake. I was just like, I was mind blown. I didn't even, I said, I was totally mind blown. Like even the octopus, I'm telling you, the octopus had me tripping out. I've been thinking about that for 2 days because I'm like going, I'm holding my phone, looking at Discord, I'm looking at Theo, and then on this side of my vision, this giant octopus is right there, and it got tentacles, and the tentacles is going like this, and then the tentacles just went and started wrapping into my phone. And it was weird because when it went around and it wrapped around this way, the other part of the tentacle went like this, and it went into the screen of the phone, into each Discord person that was on there. It like the tentacles went into it, and then it's like I was standing, I was Theo's camera, but I was Theo at the same time playing the guitar. I'm looking down at my fingers playing the guitar while I'm looking at the screen at the same time. It's like I'm looking through his eyes, but my mind is saying what to play at this, and I'm like going, what the fuck, bro? That shit was crazy as shit. I had to get off of Discord because I said, nah, I'm not playing this game right now. I said, look, man, this is I'm not playing this game right now. I said, man, I'm gonna be back because that was just crazy. And I don't know how real it was, but that shit was dummy real, bro. That shit was dummy real. It was just so much that was happening, and then it was weird because I was like, when I went in the bathroom, bro, I was seeing like these worm creatures, and I was like one of these little worm creatures, and it seemed like they was around this square thing, this thing that was square, and they was eating it. How larvae eat a leaf or something. they was eating it like that. I was like, oh damn. I was like, it's kind of stuck. And like somebody said, man, what are you doing? It's like, bruh, I am tripping balls. I said, I definitely, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I understand when when the white dude said, man, I'm tripping balls. Yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about. But the wild thing about it is, the understanding that you get. Because it's weird because certain things that you see, that's when everything that you learned or read from like, everything that you ever read, it starts to play back. It starts to play back all the little pieces, the little square. Like say if you went and you read the Quran, all the examples in the Quran that told you this right here is that, your mind played it. Boom, 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 boom. Which is weird because in a sense, it kind of leads me to believe that we do generate our own reality. But okay, if we're generating our own reality at the same time, bro, if we generating our own reality, it's just like how? How? Because you got everybody seem like they separated. It seemed like I'm over here, you over there, and all these different things. But when you go that far on mushrooms, everything just becomes this one giant big thing, this one whole thing. It's like connected, and it don't matter what you decide. Okay, that's the part. That's what messed me up, is the fact that everything was like a reflection, almost. It's like, and if you like, it's like everything was a reflection. So everything that was here, that was given anything, it was doing nothing but reflecting what had came to it. So, bro, it's like we walk in mirrors or something. It's like we walk in mirrors. It's like everything outside of you is just a reflection of what's inside. And bro, it threw my whole program off, because I'm like looking like, you get the kind of looking at everything, and it's like, man, everything is like just this reflection of myself or something. And it was like, bro, it was trippy. It was fascinating, though. It was hella fascinating. Look, it got to the point to where I ain't gonna lie. I was like, man, I don't even want to know no more. Okay. I hear you. I hear you now. I don't want to know no more. I kind of give up because what it did make me understand is why we live it how we live it. Why we play it in the ways we do, why we all split up the way we are, because for one person to sit with all that on a daily, bro, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. You won't be able to handle it and then live a normal so-called life with a family and all that, to be holding all that at one time and even seeing it as you living. So we had to break it up in sections. We had to break up everything in fractals and explore life within every which way. We have to explore it as a blunt, as a lighter, as a person, as a dog, as a cat. We have to explore it in all these different ways in order to get the whole impact of it. Because if the one whole is just exploring it, like just you by yourself in your body right now exploring this thing and seeing it all for what it is, it's too much. It's too much. You won't be able to hold it. It'll be impossible. It's too much to be on your shoulders, bro. It'll be too much. And then you'll be trying to just think of how many, if you had control, if you just think of the thing, you'll be trying to control everything. We already try to control most of this stuff. We try to control the people that's driving on the side of us that we think swerving. So just think, if you had full 100% control of your mind to experience every aspect of this thing, it'll be damn near impossible. It'll be impossible because the way we even get fixed on smaller things at one time, bro. And like, I think, I ain't gonna lie, like too, I think that my mind frame of thinking is leading me to the things that I'm also seeing. I kind of feel. You feel me? Because my system of belief, my system of understanding is leading me to these places, which is weird because, you know, like like I seen that because it got to a point to where, you know, I had to like cut the music off, and I didn't want to listen to nothing. Like my last 4 hours of the experience, I didn't listen to no music, no TV. I just sat in darkness, looking at the ceiling, looking at all these little fractal things happening. I didn't want to hear nothing, and and the reason being is because I think the stuff that we take in, the things that we take in, we make us. We turn it into us. Like everything that we go and we become part of, we make it. We make it into us because it is a part of us. That's why we get so caught up in a lot of things at times. We get caught up in our job. We get caught up in our kids. We get caught up in our friends because each aspect of life that we look at and kind of shine the light on, and it becomes something to us. It becomes part of us, and then we get to live in it. And like that's another thing that tripped me out, man. I was geeking off that. Cause I was like, I could see my shit, and I could see even times where I heard certain messages and certain videos, Terrence McKenna video or something like that I was watching. I hear a certain message, and then that video, I'll play that video like 1,000 times. And like I'm thinking to myself the whole time while I'm in the mushroom experience, I'm going, why am I putting stuff on repeat? Because I want to get that same feeling. I want to live in that moment of what that thing is giving me right there. It don't matter what it is, whether it's a video, whether it's playing basketball, riding a bike. I want to stay in that moment. So therefore, I downloaded and saved that moment to where I can use it whenever I get ready to. So now I'm doing that same thing all the time because it's giving me that feeling. You feel me? It's giving me that feeling that I'm looking for. It's giving me that high that I need in order to be what I am. And it's like, what? I'm like, oh my God, bro. Listen to his brother too, Dennis. Yeah, Dennis and Terrence. Yeah, Dennis, I listened to both of them. But that was I used to a long time ago. And then I said, dang, you know, it don't matter who, Alan Watts, bro. I listened to all of them. And then when I go back, like it's always everybody, like we're all saying the same thing over and over and over and over in order to keep this certain aspect of our mind trapped in that place, that special place that we think is special. Like we'll play like Dennis McKenna, Terrence McKenna, Alan Watts all the time. But then somebody that's a Christian, they'll be playing some, I don't know who the preachers are, but they'll be playing some type of preacher all the time. Everybody that's being led by this thing right here, which is called life in any which way, once they get that specialness out that thing, bro, they will follow it. And everybody that sounds like that will attract them. Oh, this person sounds just like whoop-de-whoop. You feel me? That little fractal right there will make you boom, listen to that. Or make you, eat the same food. Oh man, hamburgers taste just like this steak over here. Or, because you get that same feeling from all these different things, bro. And it's like weird, but it's dope at the same time. I like that it's dope, but at the same time, it's kind of weird because sometimes we'll give our whole life to something that might be meaningless to everybody else, but to us, it'll make so much sense and meaning to it that we'll give our whole life and we'll miss out on this thing. We'll miss out on so much because when you start building these places in your mind, it make you cut people off. It make you cut things off. It make you stop talking to this person over here because he act like this. Or it make you stop talking to this person over here. Oh, because they a Muslim and they saying this, and that, and it don't coincide with my belief system. It'll make you miss certain opportunities in life Like, period. It'll make you miss certain information in life that might be spoken by somebody that speaks the same way as the person that you feel is the opposer. It's almost like we play the same God and the devil game that everybody else play. Everybody plays this game. We just call it good and bad. We make people good and then we make the other ones bad. But we don't understand when we make these people over here good, the only people that's why like, you can see it. You can see it. You only will attract the ones that's like you. That's all you attract. A lot of times you won't attract other people outside of your same framework of energy. You'll only attract the ones that are like you. And it's like crazy, bro. That shit is crazy to me now. It's trippy. It's trippy. And we all say it in certain type of ways. Oh, we say good energy, bad energy. We say, call people NPCs. We call them all these different things, bro. But we don't even understand that all this shit is just a reflection of the inner me, of the inner us. That's all it is. So it don't matter what anything is being. That thing. I don't know. Hold on. No. Make you some spaghetti. You said you was gonna make some.
Can I just have some cereal?
No. Eat some cereal in the morning or something. But no, but yeah, like I was saying, everything is like this reflection of you. So it don't matter, like, if you even pointing out something bad, it's just a reflection of you. Like, okay, because your good side, or your so-called good, is the thing that's pointing it out and saying what it is. And then it's weird because, damn, bro, Blake made me forget all the way where I was going. I was on one right now, bro. I just got lost in thoughts. Let me light this blunt back up. I got lost in thoughts. My bad, y'all. My bad. I'm going to pick it back up as soon as it come back to me. As soon as it come back to me. But, okay, the reflection thing. Yeah, I think I was on the reflection thing. Oh, man, I got so lost, bro, because it's been so much. I'm telling you, it seemed like that experience lasted so long. And it's so much that I know I didn't share on the experience, because a lot of the stuff was like, some of it was personal. I ain't going to lie. I seen some things that was kind of personal that kind of tripped me out. But, dang, man, I forgot all I had said. That is messed up. See how the reality do. See, when you start getting into it, boy, it'll come and shut you down. But okay, I think that's why we take in a lot of stuff, though, in order so we can just go reflect it upon others. Because that's all it is. Like, that's it. It's like a light hitting the mirror, and then boom, it's bouncing off the mirror into another mirror. That's bouncing off that mirror into another mirror, and it kind of keeps going until it just get kind of, you feel me, until it kind of consumes everything. But I think I was mainly talking about the fact of how we get caught up in our system of belief, or how long I've been diving in. Oh dang, it's been only like 5-6 years or something like that now. It's been 5 or 6 years, but I made that 5 or 6 years seem like a million years. I made that 5-6 years seem like a million years then. I'm not even gonna lie, because you know, it's a lot of times, like before now, diving in like once a week, once every 2 weeks. Back then, like, if most of the ones that's been here forever, you know, like, I was going in like almost every day, every other day, more than 4 times a week, like all the time, like, for real, since, like, whoa, that, which is crazy. Started at 17, I think I'm good. See, that's wild. See, I didn't even get started until I was in my 40s. I didn't start doing psychedelics until I was in my 40s. And like right now, I still get, you know, I get people or folks that be like, oh man, you feel me? You doing that white boy stuff. You know, we don't be messing with stuff like that because they don't understand. And I get it. It's crazy because back then when people used to say stuff, it used to bother me. But now it make me feel even better. It make me feel better because I feel like I'm on the right path. You know, despite what anybody say, I just kind of see how everybody's stuck in their own system of belief right now. And mine is wide open. I don't care what you believe. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Everybody's going, at the end, everybody's going to make it to the same place. Like, we all got this. It's like it's nothing needs to save us. Nothing really need to stop it. You feel me? Nothing. Like, cause we part of that everything thing. So it's like I can just see all the systems of belief now, and how we get caught in them and stuck on them so much that we make them up. We make the belief us. We make the idea us. And then that's why everybody always say, man, you are not the body. Like, you're not your ideas either. You're not the love that you have for the ideas that you have or the people you have. You're not that either. You feel me? Like, the love that you think you have, that's an idea too. That's the same thing. And it's like crazy, bro, that, you know, that I feel like I can see that so much clearly. You feel me? Do you think now the present time is exactly what God wants? And if so, do you blame him for being this way? Man, this is what God wants. Bro, look, man, at this point in time, I'm not even going to lie. I'm not saying, I don't know who created this, but it wasn't God. Not the God that the humans believe in, because the God that we call God is limited. You feel me? He got the same feelings we got. So he must be us. That God is just talking about us. But this is exactly what this is supposed to be doing. I think it's like, why? Because if it wasn't, then it wouldn't be happening. This is something that we made up as we went along and said, this shouldn't be happening. That shouldn't be happening. This should be like this. But then we always say, go back to nature. And it's like, how can we say go back to nature when nature is doing the same thing that the humans is doing? The humans ain't doing nothing different than what nature is doing. Like ants and everything, building houses, doing all these different things, you feel me? The way we communicate with each other, everything's doing it. Everything down to the smallest organisms. It's going the way it's supposed to go. You feel me? But just think though, with the way things is and how things are, this is like if you was able to be the same person for the last 2,000 years, bro, you would have been trying to off yourself. I think 2,000 years, if you had to live for 2,000, you'd be trying to off yourself. Man, hold on, man. That's like trying to drive the same car for 40 years. No. Every 10 years, 5 years, you're going to go get a new car. Hold on. I love you too. You know I'm live right now. Go on. But no, I think it's exactly where it's supposed to be. You feel me? That's the problem, because when you think that it's not, you try to change it. And when you can't change it, it make you frustrated. And then since time began that they first started talking about or came up with the idea that something was going to come and destroy it and change it, all the people who came up with the idea not even here no more. They not even here. It's like we don't even get a chance to live life the way we want to live life. Because we got to take everything from back then. We got to go all the way back and look at how they did it. And then we got to try to fix it. And now we not even living our life. We live in the life of somebody that came way before us. That looked at the world totally different. That didn't even have the full understanding of the world that we have right now, which I think we got a lot better understanding of a lot of things. The way they was doing things was totally, man, it was crazy, bro. It was crazy. I was looking up marriage and I was like, man, they said, boy, back then they didn't even marry for love. Marriage wasn't about love. Like everything that we made and we took ideas and we made them rules and laws for humans, we did that. Nothing else came and did that. We did that ourselves. And it evolved over time and became the things that it is today. I just realized you come into this world like a dream and go out of this world like a dream. You wake up like a dream and go to sleep like a dream, as well as the same as the dream world. Yeah, hey, no, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, church, I feel the same way, bro. At times, I feel the same way because I seen that. I always said when you do die, you just fold into another reality. You fold inside out into another reality. You fold in, I mean, and when you fold in, you fold in to another place, and then that one you fold into another place. Because every time, like when I went on the experiences, like even this time, like I was different people on the experience. I was like in past lives and everything that I was seeing. And it was just like, it wasn't happening like it was like, painful death and all that. No, it was like almost like a blink of an eye. It was like me just blinking my eyes and being somewhere else. Because right now, in the fact of us being right here, we in like 20 places at one time without even knowing. Like right now. I got to that point, I seen myself in 10 different places, bro, in my room, standing in 10 different me's. I'ma say 6. Let's just say 6 different me's in 6 different places in my room. And I was trying to figure out which one was me. Because every movement that we make, we saving. Like we saving. Everything that we do, we saving. Like if I go over here and I pick up my shoe off the shoe rack, oh, that's saved saved and documented. When I go to the mirror, saved and documented. When I go to the window, saved and documented. But every time I do it, some of the realities that I create in my own mind, they go a different way. So as I'm picking up my shoe, I'm probably thinking of the first time I bought it, or where I'm gonna wear these at, or you feel me? I'm creating different realities in every movement. Every moment that I make, I'm creating 10 realities at one time. Because I'm not just creating the what's happening, I'm also creating the what ifs. But one thing I always said, when you create these what ifs as you going, these places exist still within you. And they go and they keep going, they keep living, almost like how, creating a topo or something like that, bro. They just keep living. So every what if is existing within you. And it's wild because I be thinking, like, when I think past lives and I go back and I see all these past lives, I be thinking that too. Like, okay, what if this is some of the what ifs that I created? Because I seen what ifs that I created when I was doing 4HCO. And I seen myself sitting in this place, and that what if that I created was stranded in time in that place. It was nowhere look, it was weird because I was sitting, that what if of me was sitting in the diner at the table. You know what I mean? And when you look out the window, you can see something out the window, but when you go and you look outside the door, it was like cut out. Like, say if half this screen was like cut out, like somebody ripped the picture and all the outside of it was white. It was white. It was like it was nothing else there but that diner. And it was like trippy, bro. And the me that was sitting at the diner is telling me, like, bro, like, can you kill this one off? Can you stop this reality? Or can you finish it? Can you finish making it? Why did you leave it just like this? Like right here like this? And I couldn't understand it, bro. I couldn't understand it. I figured out that you can't. Wait, let me put my glasses on and take these off. Yeah, because I can't wait. I'm ready to ask questions. Check the movie Dreamscape. Bro, watch the video about some white dudes who was stuck in the LSD time loop. I figured out that you can't comprehend what death is or what happens in this life. You'll know when it happens. I don't think so either. I think we can come up with all kind of allegations and ideas of what we come up with, all the what ifs, bro. All of them. He said, I just hope reincarnation doesn't happen to me. I love my family, and that would just hurt me so bad. I've been having that kind of stuff happen to me lately as well. I've been going into memories. But that's it, right? Like when you think about it, like I always think about life like this. Like, how many of your childhood friends, how many people that you went to elementary school that you still talk to right today? How many people that you went to high school with that you still talk to today? And it's not many. Out of all the people that was at the school that you met, you chill with, you kicked it with, you only probably held on to like two of them. You feel me? Like two. And I be thinking life is like that also. It's like, we think right now that we in it and we only can hold this much, and we can't see this much. We try to hold on to the little bit that we got, that we make and that we see, because we can't see the bigger picture. But when you outside of this thing, you see the bigger picture and you see you connected to everybody and everything. So it's like you're a part of all of it. You're connected to all of it. So it's nothing really that you have to save or really do, because you can't get outside of being a part of what this is. You're going to always be part of what this is. Like, you can't get outside of that. And this is a whole thing. But, bro, when you see it, you'll be like, oh, wait, you feel me? Like, I'm not saying that that's the truthful fact of what it is, but from what I seen, I said, dang, I heard a lot of people say it, but I never just really wanted to accept it. You feel me? I think nothing happens when you die, and that nothing scares me. Yeah, I used to think that too. I used to think, when you die, it was gonna be just nothingness. This is just gonna be like a memory, like a thought. And it's like, what if it is? I think that'll be dope too at the same time, bro. Half this shit, you ain't trying to take none of this with you. I never could understand that part. It's like when people say, well, you here to learn and to do this. It's like, okay, bro, this is, when you see the star, why you think they can look at the stars and then they use astrology to tell you about yourself with the zodiac signs and these different things? Because all these things are us. That's how come you can look up there and you can map yourself out with the stars. Because that is you. That is your interim right up there. That sky is us. That's why we can use it for that stuff in order to tell a person whole life. And it's like, that's why. It's like, because you it. So whether you know it or not, it's not going to matter. It don't matter if you know it or not. You don't have to know it to be it, because you still it. You just the it that said, I'm going to act like I don't know it. That's the it you are. I'm going to act like I know this part right here. I'm the part of it that's looking at life like this. I'm the fractal of it that's looking at it like this. But all of it is the same and happening at the same time. We go past, future, and all these different things. It's only one time. It's only one time. This shit is not chopped up. It's not chopped up and, okay, like we chop it up and split it apart and make today and tomorrow. No, this thing is just one life. Think about that. It's only one life being lived. Ain't no 1,000 lives, no past. It really ain't no past life. It's just one life being lived. That's it. One life. Everybody is a part of it. But one life being lived, and it's going forward. Constantly changing itself, morphing itself, turning into different things, becoming different things, exploring life itself, which is trippy. People with dreams, wait, hold on, let me go up a little, because nothing happened before. So it can't be nothing. We literally can't comprehend that shit now. But hey, that's true. Let's say, what does it mean to know what? To know. What does it mean not know? Paradoxically, fucked up. No. Hey, yeah, that's the part, because when you don't know, right? People make you feel like have you ever noticed that? It's like, if I got a belief system and I try to give it to you, and I feel like you don't know, I make you kind of feel ignorant. Like, that's what we do to each other. It's like, oh, if you don't know this, man, you tripping. You feel me? I got to make you feel some type of way that you don't know this over here. When in actuality, yeah, it's cool to know this, but knowing this ain't changed shit. They've been knowing this shit for thousands of years. We know this. They've been knowing this stuff for thousands of years. It ain't changed nothing. It ain't changed nothing. Everything's still going according to the way it's been going. It's still playing out, still going. You feel me? And we trying to change it, and it's like, bro, come on now. I don't. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. We just try to have control over everything and make everything do what we want it to do because it's not supposed to be doing this. And it's like, if it's not supposed to be doing this, why is it doing it? You feel me? We the only one. Like, if you think about it, the animals got rules, but they ain't got rules like us. We the only one made rules and created all these crazy ass stop signs about what is and what ain't and how it's supposed to be. That's for our own survival. Our survival shit breaking in, going, hey, you gotta watch out. Hey, watch out for this. That's just us trying to survive here, which is wild, bro. We'll make up any. That's like a person getting caught doing murder. I was watching people that got caught doing murder. The lies they was coming up with to try to make themselves right. Man, our survival skills kick in. It's like, bruh, you feel me? No, this is gonna happen when you die. We had to create heaven. We had to create hell. We had to make them places. You feel me? It was like, probably back in the days, that shit was probably just like bedtime stories that you told to the kids so they wouldn't be bad. You know, if you be bad, you're going to go to hell. You feel me? We had to give them something. You feel me? In order to try to control the chaos that was happening with mankind. Let's see, I used to be very agnostic, New Age, and when I was younger without having much things happen to me. Then I started to learn particle physics, all that. Not too long ago, I was very arrogant and only believed in that was me, bro. I think that was all of us. We had that time where we just believed in. We had our set belief. We had to, like, in a lot of our beliefs was given to us, and we had to accept it. We didn't have no choice. You feel me? A lot of y'all was like me, getting woke up on them Sundays, going to church. You didn't have a choice. And the ones that was taking you, they wasn't really looking into it. They was following the script. Like, it's like all these ideas, they got a script behind them and shit, and everybody just be following the script.
And some tea?
Yeah. And it's crazy because no.
How about some Kool-Aid?
Yeah. But all the scripts, boy, he be trying to get me. But all the scripts, right? Like, we take on scripts and we make them us. And they become us because everything is us. I said everything is us. How you think it's so easy to take the script and start playing it because it's already a part of you? Like, when I had that last mushroom experience, I seen all the religious texts. I was in that place that was like heaven, bro. The angels was built into heaven. It was like, it wasn't like the angels was a part of heaven like they said. No, the angels was built into heaven. All the manuscripts was built into heaven. Just like this right here. Everything that we do is built into the framework of this thing. It's all part of this. It don't matter what it is. The death, the killings, the love, the hate, it's all part of this thing that's happening. And it's like, it feels bad, you feel me? But at the same time, it feels good. At the same time, it feels good, even though it feels bad. But it's all working together. It's all one thing. You feel me? It's weird how we separate it. And like, I could understand. I couldn't then. Like, then I didn't understand. But now, like, after a lot of my experiences, I see how it's all integrated into one thing, bro. I said it was trippy because seeing that too, Saturday night was the fact that, like, everybody was one person almost. Like, not just the people that's living today, but the people that was living before also, all of them. It was just actually just one person. You feel me? Because it was just one life. And that life just kept going. It kept going. It kept going. Where it's going, I don't know. But I know it's just gonna keep going and going and going and going and going. What it's trying to work itself up to, I think, is the oneness, is the seeing that everything is connected. But that's kind of trippy too, because it seemed like that thing, whatever it is, that energy that is within everything, is exploring life in every which way possible. And like, we go, you're not supposed to explore it in every which way possible. You're only supposed to explore it this way. No, you're only supposed to explore life this way. No, you're only supposed to do it this way. When this thing is exploring it in every which way possible, in me, in you, and everybody outside of us, everything outside of us, it's exploring it in every which way possible. It don't matter which way it might be, it's exploring it. It's gonna see. It's gonna see because it knows that it is life. We are life. Like, we are the infinite life entity. Like, that's what we are. So that thing is not ever gonna, it's not ever gonna stop, bro. It's not ever gonna die. It can't die. It made this. It is this. It is this. It's like weird, bro. That shit is weird to me. It's weird. It's weird. I don't care what nobody say. It'd be weird to me. It'd be weird. I love it. You feel me? Seeing it and exploring it, I love it, but it's still just weird as hell. And I laid down in bed in my dream, then everything went black as I talked to myself, trying to stay lucid. I felt like I was everywhere in my room and all of that then. Now I'm into geometry and shit. Yeah, because like think about it like that's like rest in peace Phil. That's what he was saying. Like, it made him start getting into dang, what is it called? Not geometry, but the other one. But it's weird because it's crazy when you see certain stuff, bro. I'm telling you, I'm not telling you. It's start looking at it yourself. Look at the things that you love. Look at the things that you cherish, and watch how you make that thing a part of you. A part of you to where you don't want to separate from it. Like we do that with our kids. We do that with our family. Now that you're a part of me and I love you, I can't separate from you. But I know one day, I don't care if it's a car, I don't care if it's some clothes, some shoes. One day, we're gonna have to separate. But we are everything, so we can become anything. Anything that we see, anything that we desire, we can become that and live in it, bro. And be a part of it and make it a part of us. Am I blocked? Did you see my last comment? Wait, you said read my last comment. Wait, I got you, Nick. Hold on. Let me see. I see this one. He said, just think, for us to be here today, that must mean that we are connected to the first living organism. Whether it evolved or not, that's not the point. We determine if the future will be documented. Yes, that's how I feel. From the first thing that stepped foot in this thing, bro, we still, nah, you not, man, I just seen this. Nah, you not blocked. Matter of fact, hold on, I got you. You're not blocked. This probably is probably stopping some of the things you say by probably the way you saying it. I don't know. But hold on, I got you, Nick. I'm gonna just make you an admin. What's the name real fast? Just give me a minute. Dang, why am I still going slow? It's slowing up on me. It's tripping. That's just supposed to be going fast. First time it went this slow. Let's see, live. Hold on, give me 1 minute. He said, oh no, you is a moderator. It can't block nothing from you, Nick. You already a moderator. It can't block nothing from you, bro. Commands block words. Change most live. Okay, wait, let me change your status too. Let me see. put you back right now. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna make you a managing moderator. So if something is even blocked, you can see it though, Nick. If something is blocked, you'll be able to see it, bro. And I don't see nothing blocked, so it ain't blocked none of your stuff. I see, because nothing happens for me. Like, it's hard to believe that there was a reality before I was spurred. I think that was what I thought. Yeah, man, I read them, bro. You ain't blocked. I got you. But no, okay, where was I? Where was I? Okay, what is your take on being connected to whatever the first was? Man, that's one I can't even, I can't even fathom that, cause that would have been so long ago, and it's kind of weird because you get those experiences where you see yourself like in Egypt, and I don't even want to call it Egypt because it's like Kemet. It's like it's weird because even when I was seeing the things that I thought was like the Chinese, the Chinese dragons, like those things came from Egypt. That the way they made them buildings and all that came from like an ancient place in Egypt. That's why they built the stuff the way they built it and made those things. And it's like, bro, you feel me? We don't know how far it goes back or if we can even see it. Because, like, if you think about Rob's experience when Rob was creating the pyramids and then he went back and, he tore that down and he went back and he created something else. I don't know how far back you can even actually go in this thing. And I think I done went back so far, like the one time when I seen that giant tree that that went into the ground, and then the tree, it wasn't like a leaf tree, but the roots went into the ground the same way they went up into the ceiling, and they ran through the ceiling, but it was like a black tree. And I seen the dude kind of buff, the kind of cut up dude standing there, and it looked like it was like a hole, some type of weird type of hole in there, and it was like almost like a computer or something in there, and he was in there working on it, and the shrooms was telling me that it was Adam, and I'm like, what? They was like, yeah, this is Adam. It was only one human made. There could never be another one. So he created this thing with the tree of life, and this is how he created other humans, so they'll be able to live. But they're not alive, really. They're just inside this machine thing. But only he was the one that was actually real. The first man that was created, it was only him. It couldn't be another. There was no way it wasn't no rib taken out. It was like, no, this is him. And within this tree that looks like some type of octopus tentacle creature thing, you feel me? He built a computer within it. And within that computer, that's where this reality was made. In order so he could see others like him or whatever it was saying. It was trippy, bro. And I don't know if that was true, because I don't even know how, the mushrooms talk to you. I mean, the mushrooms tried to talk this last time, and they said like probably 10 words. No, it was like 6 words or something like that. And I was like, what? It sounded weird. It sounded like almost like computer generated or something. And I was like, whoa, you trying to speak in words? Because usually it'd be like telepathically. And like, that's the way that I even think and do things now. Like when I talk, I can't, like if I'm sitting and I'm thinking, I can't hear my voice in my head no more. I only know what I'm thinking. And I know what I'm thinking, and I got so good at knowing what I was thinking that I can imagine the voice, but I still can't hear it. But I know what I'm thinking when I'm thinking. I just can't hear my thoughts no more. Back then, I used to hear them, but I can't now, which it was, wow, even, I think it was like 3 experiences ago, I was in there and I was able to hear my thoughts, and I was laughing because I'm like, oh, shit, I can hear my thoughts. Like, it's been 2 years since I can just hear my thoughts. I couldn't even do the Porky Pig voice, the Bugs Bunny voice in my head and hear it. It was like, it was gone. My thoughts, I couldn't hear them. And I think that's one part of why I see a lot of what I see, because I don't hear my thoughts as much as I did, bro. I don't hear them. It's just like, I know what I'm thinking, but yeah, it's weird. That's a whole nother story. Yeah, I used to feel like I knew everything, but now all I know is that for certain is love and people. Who knows? This could all really just be a dream, but I know I'm real, or maybe not. Hey, that's how I feel. It's like, man, it don't even matter. You feel me? It don't even matter. I don't think it even matters. You like we like not the way we make it matter. It matters to us as an individual, to me as an individual. But I don't think anything even matters like that. Because it don't matter what you doing, whether you're homeless, whether you out killing people, whether you out loving people, you still that thing. You still whatever this thing is. And the connection was everything and everybody. It was everything, like the dirt. It was everything, bro. It was wow, bro. I was just like amazed, but I was just like, oh shit. I felt like I knew. I said, damn, nobody really ain't got nothing to worry about. You can make it into whatever you want to make it into. You feel me? We just like to make it into good stuff because it make us feel good. But a lot of people that do bad stuff feel good doing bad stuff. But we just trying to, further our humanity and stay in these bodies over and over again because we love it. We love it. Where it seems like we don't when we hear, because we get to play any part we feel like we want to play when we hear. You can be who you want. It's like almost like the internet. It's like the internet. When the internet came on, somebody can be, you can have a Crip in Alaska. He could be the only Crip in Alaska. He could be from Alaska and say he gang banging. You feel me? I'm just saying, you can be whatever you want with this right here, with the internet. So it's almost the same thing in life. Like everybody gets to be whatever they choose to be. And there's no wrong or right way of being, just as long as you're being. Because that's what a human does. It's being. But we choose to be human. And all the different factors that come with human. And it's like, whoa, bro, I'm telling you, this shit is crazy. But it's dope. It's dope. My thinking is fuck. I've had OCD. I feel my thoughts. Hey, yo. Hey, look. Hey, church. Look. I'm going to tell you, I thought I was losing my mind, right? Look, when I looked out the window and I seen the sky and I seen everything in the sky look down here in the back and forth, I turned to my girl. I said, hey. I tried to explain it to her, bro. And then I couldn't explain it. So I just laid on the bed and I said, babe, I lost it. I lost my mind. I just lost it. I lost it. I'm going crazy. I ain't going to ever be right after this. I was like, I said, I ain't never going to be right. Look, I'm okay with it, though. I'm okay with it. You feel me? She was ignoring me. I thought, and in my mind, I'm going, why is she ignoring me? And I'm trying to talk to her right now. And she like, today she was telling me, though, like, you was on the shrooms. I knew you was tripping, so I didn't really want to, conversate like that because you was geeking. And I'm like, I knew that, but that ain't cool. You feel me? Because that led me to all other different kind of crazy possibilities in my trip. All kind of shit was happening. I seen all type of shit. I seen, oh my God. I seen everything just play back out. And I'm like going, dang, bro. I'm like, yeah, I really didn't lost my scruples. I said, I'm tripping balls. I know what it means when they say I'm tripping balls now. I'm really tripping that hard to where I thought I lost it.
Yeah, Dad, I think the whole neighborhood heard you yapping that night.
Man, golly. But yeah, I was geeking. I was geeking, but it was good though. It was good. Cause sometimes it felt like I was out my body. Everything was just different, and the way it just looked. If you would have seen the sky and what was in the sky, I was like, man, hell, what the, like this, the Little Dipper was a crown on the head of some entity. And the entity had his wings. I don't know if they was wings, but they was spread both ways out far, and you could see them just flapping over everything, covering everything. And the thing is, it wasn't even moving. It was just sitting in one place. And the wings was just, you know what I mean, flapping like a blanket blowing in the wind. And I'm like, but through that, I could still see the connection between the sky and the planet. I can see the connection. In it, and that's the only part that I hate, that I can't explain that connection. I can't explain it. I can't put it into words because it's some impossible shit, bro. It's some impossible shit. That shit was crazy, but it was dope. It just made me feel good because it's like I can almost see the transition of life and death. That's a better way to even put things. I could see the transition of life and death. And they both was the same thing. And I'm like going, oh shit, okay. I like this whole time, I'm thinking life is life and death is death, but they both the same thing. They not even separated. Life is looking death in the mirror. The death is looking life in the mirror. It's the same thing, bro. Like the light in the dark. It's the same energy. It's the same thing. And I'm seeing it, but it's like I can't break it down. I can't explain it. I said I catch it on the next experience. Don't even trip. Because I said when I have experiences like this, sometimes it get too much, and I be like, oh my God, I wish this shit would turn off, man. You don't turn off right now. I ain't tripping no more. I said I don't even want it. I was like, I don't even want this no more. You feel me? I just want to stop right now. I don't need to look. I see it. I get it. All right, I'm done. Wouldn't turn off. But once you go past all these different stages, bro, you just be like, dang, I can't wait to go back. I can't wait. I don't care. If it gets scary, it gets scary. I deal with it. Yeah, I don't mind being scared sometimes. I'm supposed to be scared. You feel me? Sometimes. Not all the time. But I'm saying I'm supposed to be scared sometimes. But I can take it because I it's like, dang, that shit is wild, bro. That shit is wild. It's wild. It was a dope experience. We the living dead. We the dead living. We the dead living, but it ain't really no separation. I think it just looks separate because we go, okay, we leave the body, we die and we leave the body. I think that's, we trying to create separation through all this thing. And it's like, it's really not separated. But it makes sense to create separation because this is this and that is that. But in your head, what is everything in your mind? When you think about it, everything in your mind is the same thing. It's no different. One thing is nothing different than the other. You feel me? Your mind is creating a separation. And it's like, fuck, bro. That's another thing that I was able to see that threw me off is how I put everything in place. Which is weird, right? To think about. Like, if you look at your room right now, you don't think that you the one put them walls where they at. You don't think that you the one who put that door handle as high as it is. Because you going, the person before me, the person who built the house did all this. But the way I seen it, bro, it was like you did it all. Even though you couldn't see it. Because I guess you that other person. You that other thing. You feel me? Everything was set up and put in place for you to be at every exact point or exact moment that you in when you get there. You feel me? It's like weird. It's weird as shit, bro. Like, that look weird. Look, sometimes I feel like I'm crazy even explaining it. It sounds to me like, bro, you done lost it. You done lost it. You need to go see a psychiatrist. Oh, I done lost it, man. I don't know. I done lost it. I lost it, but I found it at the same time. Which is dope. But I'm about to open the Discord, though. That's my rant. That's my crazy rant for right now. Here you go. Here you go. Dr. Smiley. Man, what's up, man? I done lost my whole screduples. Hey, here you go. Here you go. I'm telling you, look. I was tripping. Theo had his camera on. I'm looking at Theo's camera, bro. An octopus came in with long tentacles, like wrapped the tentacles around my phone and went into everybody's screen. Tentacles into each screen, bro. And I was Theo. I was standing. I was your phone. I was standing where your phone is, looking at you. And then I'm like, man, cause before then I was telling myself, bro, I said, man, I'm about to leave the Discord and go play some music. And then when I started to look at you, I'm like going, nah, Theo gonna play the guitar. And then next thing you know, you started to play the guitar. But as you was playing the guitar, as I'm looking at you and looking at the thing, like I was you, bro. I was you. I was you. I was myself looking at the Discord, but I was your phone looking at you through the camera on the other side because I was really in the backyard with you, and then I was you looking at your fingers play the guitar. And I was like saying, okay, I'm gonna play this melody right here. And I was like, man, nah, speed that shit up a little bit. And then it started going faster. Play that old one, the one that you used to always practice on. And bro, you was doing it, and I'm just like, I wasn't saying nothing. I said, fuck that. I said, I'm out of here. I said, hey man, I'm gonna holler at y'all. I said, I'm gonna holler. That's when I tweaked out. I said, I'm just going to get all the way up out of here because, yeah, I'm geeking. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the octopus. I was seeing that damn hawk head, the guy with the hawk head horse or whatever, and it was crazy how it was doing because the hawk head would change to three Egyptian god heads, but when you look at them, you can still see the hawk head. You can see one, two, three, almost like a triangle, but you can still see the hawk head within them. Like it was fucking crazy, bro. I was kicking that shit. I was kicking it in the ether. I think I kicked it like 4 times, and it just bounced back, and it did it again. It'll start off at the hawk head, then it'll be like three. It'll be three other of the Egyptian gods, but you can still see the hawk head within those three, the way they were in the triangle, bro. I was like, oh my god, that shit was so fascinating. I took like that time I took 6 or 7 because I know I started off with 3, and then I went and took 2 more, and then I went and took another one because once I took the 2, because usually yeah, yeah, because I did take 7 because I went when I took the 3, I went and I took another. I took 1. And then I was like, usually when I take this one, it'll kick in, but it didn't. Then I went and I took 2 more. I took 2 more of the other kind I had, like I did last time, because I'm going, okay, because when I took these 2, it made it kick in. That shit still didn't kick up, so I ate another one. It was like 6 or 7, bro. It was a 6 or 7, one of those 2. Exactly. Yeah, until they kicked in. Huh? Yeah, it was damn man. That shit was trippy, bro, because at first, like in the beginning, ego, I was able to do whatever, bro. I thought it was something wrong with the mushroom. I was like, clowning on these mushrooms is weak. That's what I was thinking. But when I sit back and I close my eyes, boom, I was gone every time. But when I open my eyes, I can get up and I can walk around and do stuff. And I'm like, wait, this ain't right. Like, I ain't did that before. Like, usually when I start to get visuals, I can barely do anything. But no, I was up walking around doing shit. But as soon as I close my eyes, I see all type of shit. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to lay down for a while and dive in. And that got bored. I had to get up and move around. Takes responsibility. Yeah, add on. It's yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. But but the wild part was just the fact of when I looked in the sky and the sky was exactly as down here. Like it was like the sky, even though it was black with stars in it, that shit was the mirror image of this, and you can see the integration of man. I don't know what this shit was. The way it was even built into each other, it was like a see-through type. I don't know, bro. It was crazy because it was like connected, almost like an ocean going up and down. It was trippy. It was trippy. I don't even know how to explain that part, but it was like, damn, wait, the sky is just that's us up there. I'm like, no wonder them motherfucking ancients, them Africans, they said, man, we go to the sky, we go to the stars, we become a star. It's like, yeah, it was interesting to say the least. To say the least. Yeah. He said, no yogurt. That's what you do. You put them in the yogurt, huh? Yeah. Yeah, because the smoothie got that, the yogurt got that like little bitter taste to it. I can see that killing it. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't gonna go either. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't gonna go because my girl was at work, but I waited till it got like kind of late, like around 8 or 9. So the kids was like already like kind of down, so I didn't have to deal with them. And they at that age now, I ain't got to watch them. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, hell no. No, you can't. At all. Not at all. The what? Since oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a dope combo too. I've been I've been in that space. It's a dope space. Watch when you come back. Just tell me about the little green. Cause the color of they fractals was like these little. It's like a weird color green. Like, but now Snailhurst Place said, would you? Yeah, but they like fractals, like little shapes or something. They look like little. I don't know what to call them. Little bug entities, or I don't know what to call them. Little things. Shapes, yeah. But Snail Workplace said, "Would you try the azarescens? Azarescens? Have you ever heard of those?" That's what he said. He said the type that he said the type that paralyze your body. Supposedly the most potent in the world. He said, "Move your big toe." Wiggle your big toe. Nah, I wouldn't try that. But I'm lying. I probably would. I probably would though. I'll try a little bit just to see what it do. Oh yeah, yeah. Eyeball guy. You going in and out there? But as a essence. Oh shit. Oh my bad, y'all.
DMT makes you paralyzed.
Oh,
Well,
my bad.
DMT don't
Good
really make
looking.
you
Snail
paralyzed. It
horseplay.
really just makes you not want to move. That's the
Well, how would
difference.
you know if it makes you paralyzed or not if you're deep traveling?
I done had that
Your
microphone turned
I
your
up.
mean,
body,
like,
you're
I
totally
don't know.
Wait,
beyond it.
hold on. Give me 1 second. I have a kid chat.
I mean,
But no, there's certain times though where you're there, you're just kind of like stuck. It's almost like having the spins. It's just a deep psilocybin.
I guess if you're deep traveling, I guess you would call that paralysis in a way, but that's no difference than the paralysis you get when you're sleeping. So, like, that's not really. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know, man.
I don't
I don't
want
know.
no. I don't want no paralysis.
Yeah, no, if it's like conscious paralysis, if I'm conscious and I'm like
Huh?
I can't move at all,
Oh
then
my.
that's something that I
But
don't. No,
sign lessons are
Oh
great, but
no, not ghost
I
up in
imagine
here.
that's
Oh
Leave me
damn.
amazing.
alone.
That's for
Hold on. Give
sure.
me 1 second.
That's for
Oh,
me.
but no, I can't really. I can't imagine that. It kind of scares me. Like that's why salvia scares me. Like the salvia doesn't really cause paralysis to my knowledge, but seeing what people do on salvia, it kind of like freaks me out. It's just like, man, like if they're like acting like that, I can only imagine how I would act unconsciously. Let me not try that shit. Um, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the big three: LSD, magic mushrooms, and DMT. In DMT. You can't go wrong with those three, I believe. Might cause a little bit of schizophrenia, you know what I'm saying, if you got it. But hey, it is what it is. Uh,
Yeah, I know I'm schizophrenic.
shit, nigga, I feel like it sometimes. Goddamn.
I was looking up the symptoms. I said, "Yep, that sound like me."
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
What up, crew? What up, ego?
What's up with it,
That's my boy.
Rael?
That's the dude right there.
Said I call it getting busted.
The guy. That's the like a freak.
What? Oh shit, man. Yes, thanks, Dale Horseplay. Hit that thumbs up while y'all out here. When you stop up in here, you might as well. You hear?
Hey, if you're fractal frantic and you're out there, they're here. Hit that like button for the octopus lords.
The octopus lords. That shit was trippy though, Theo. It's
Man,
like
Theo be posting all that shit.
I could see, bro. It's like I was looking through your eyes, bro. I'm looking down at the guitar, at my fingers playing the guitar, and I'm like, hell no, man. I'm like, what the fuck is this octopus creature? I'm like, this motherfucker got some type of weird ass control on shit. But it was crazy how the tentacles wrapped around the back of my phone. Some kind of went on the front, but they wrapped around the back and came around the back side and over the top and just went into the squares. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, we were talking about like
Where the tentacles
10 minutes
come out
before
of
you
Theo's
came in
phone?
just now.
nah, out of my phone.
I mean, out of his part of the screen. I mean,
They like say how you looking at your phone.
Uh-huh.
They went around the back of your phone and went around the top of your screen at the top of your phone and the other side of your phone and wrapped around and then started going into the squares on the screen. Like into the squares, into each square.
Like it was filling up. Okay.
Yeah, like a tentacle went into each square. Like into the squares, like 1, 2, 3 tentacles into this square, into this square, into that square. But his square was open. So I was fully integrated into his square to where it was like I was his phone looking at him. I was standing there like, but I was the phone looking at him. And then boom, I started. Next thing you know, I'm him looking at the guitar, and I started to play it because I'm like, play something, and I started to play it. And I'm like, oh, play the other tune. And then it was like something like, go, like, nah, speed that up. That's kind of slow. And he was doing it. And I'm like going, what the fuck? It was like automatic. I wasn't even trying to do it. It just happened. It just like happened. Like, boom. And I'm like, oh, shit. All right. Okay. This is deep.
Damn. Okay. That's crazy. Yeah, man.
Crazy,
It's weird seeing like, cause I only had one time where something would come out on. I scratched that. There's only been 2 times where I've seen like an illusion coming from my phone, and both times they look completely different. It's like completely opposite when it came to like reality based with each other. One looked more hologramic, and the other one looked more, oh my god, that's real as fuck. But either way, I mean, it's like seeing that shit come out your phone is like one of the trippiest things ever, bro.
Yeah, it was that. It was like it didn't even come out the phone. The octopus was on the right hand like side of the phone, the right hand side of me, and it didn't cover like all of my vision. It only covered so much of it. Like say it was like my phone. It'll say my phone is like 6 inches. The octopus was like 20 inches. It was big. It was bigger than the phone. But the tentacles just came and wrapped. I was like, oh shit. I'm looking at it like, nah, bruh. This is too much.
Damn. Blue octopus?
It was like a reddish color. Like not even red. It was like more of a reddish burgundy type color.
That's exactly what I was thinking at first, but okay. All right. Okay. Damn. What else happened? Like, you were those like the main points of the trip? Because like you had said something about the sky.
Yeah.
Like
the sky. That shit was like that was here. The sky was. It was the same as here. It was like a mirror of this. You feel me? And then it like what really fucked me up is when I seen the day and the nighttime. It wasn't day or night, but I seen my right eye as the sun and my left eye as the moon. It was like it was like the yin yang. Like one of me was the yin, the other one was the yang.
Were you in Twilight?
Huh?
like were you like in twilight time, like watching the sunset, basically? Remember that time
No,
area?
it wasn't no moon and no sun in the sky. It was nighttime. It was only stars.
Oh damn.
It was only stars. But you know, I take it as like, you know, almost like, you know, like just playing the both sides of the good and the bad, or the light and the dark. It was fucking crazy, bro. It was crazy. It was trippy as shit. But I could see the moon. I mean, the sun and the moon. I seen the sun first though, and I was just tripping off of it, and you know, the way it was just lighting everything up. But that shit was my right eye. And I was
Man.
like, oh shit, okay, all right, I get it, but I don't get it. It sounds crazy, but I'm still saying it because it's what happened. It's what happened.
Bruh, what was the how was the closed eye visuals like?
Oh, the closed eye visuals was dope. They was dope. Every time I closed my eyes, like at first I was getting like these fractal little creatures, but that's what I got when I closed my eyes was that sun and moon. I got that with my eyes closed, and I seen some other stuff with my eyes closed. I can't really grasp it right now, but I seen a lot of stuff with my eyes closed. It's this one crazy ass little creature. Say if you seen like how when they talk about the what's them pits called? They said the dinosaurs, the oil pits the dinosaurs got stuck in. Some oil looking shit, but it was like a brownish like color.
Tar pits?
Yeah, like the tar pits, but it was like bubbly looking, and it was like a brownish like color though, and it looked like that tar pit shit, but brown, and that shit had eyes and a mouth and shit. It was like a creature though. That shit keep playing in my mind like over and over again because I think I just watched it for so long and just kind of looked at it because I didn't understand what the fuck it was.
Trippy. Yeah, that's crazy. That kind of reminds me of Mushroom Trip. I was having a bad trip and just like having hard time just like relaxing really. And when I would close my eyes, I kept seeing the shaman dancing. It was like it wasn't really a shaman dancing. It was really just a mask shaking violently back and forward in my vision, bro. Like with long ass dark dreads, and he had like these huge openings on the eyes I could barely see, and no mouth, but the mask was like black and like with these different dots and stuff on it. And it was just going. He was just dancing crazy, and he would just go all up in my motherfucking face and shit. And I can just feel like the anxiety raise up. Like, oh my god, like, I don't know what this guy's doing, bro, but he is turning up in there like it's a Lil Wayne concert, bro.
Do you get visuals a lot on mushrooms?
Yep. Every single time I've ever tripped on mushrooms.
Just like me. People be like, I don't be getting no visuals. I'm like, I don't know how. You don't get visuals.
Bro, it was LSD for me.
Yeah.
It was LSD, bro. All that training, bro. It was all that pre-training I was in with LSD. When the first time I did mushrooms, I literally used my words as power. I held my soul in my hand as a kamehameha. Yeah. Like literally. I'm like Kamehameha. I could feel the energy form in my palms, and that shit was thick. But it was bouncy, it was flexible. I'm like, man, I'm like, yo, that shit's so crazy. But it was amazing. You know, stuff like that. It reminded me of what Terrence McKenna was and his brother was trying to do up in Amazon. They was trying to like project the soul out into a way so it can be like a physical thing that can be used in like in everyday life. It's almost like a tool, the ultimate tool, forever tool, like the Philosopher's Stone, basically.
Oh yeah, I think we already doing that.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is. You know, the soul is the Philosopher's Stone. And when you do the mushrooms and shit, that becomes real apparent because you start to do like a whole bunch of magic with it if you've already like transformed that side of you to gold. if you're a newcomer into the psychedelic realm, you know what I'm saying, or into the spiritual realm, it might take a few trips, you know what I'm saying, before
like,
you just depend on the person, though.
yeah, but if you think about it, right, you doing that. It's just when you came in the reality, you were doing everything you was taught. You wasn't doing all these other things. You only was doing what they showed you could do and what you shouldn't do. You already was programmed to be a certain way. Already. Right. And in order to break that program, it is hard. It is hard. It is the hardest thing, bro. Like, look, like even saying, okay, if you go, there is no God. That program alone, right there, the God program, you can't break it. Can't nobody break that program. They can't, because they feel that you already got this feeling. Oh, God created everything, and God do this, and God do that. So even though you don't believe in that God over there, you believe in this God, or you don't believe in that God, you believe in this God, and that's a program that you feel me, you can't have.
Yeah. I mean, no, I wouldn't necessarily say that, man, because like, I mean, in my personal experience, where like my science did it for me. Like I was a firm believer, Christian boy, Baptist church, choir. You know what I'm saying? You see me in the usher stands as well. I was all up in my church, and you know, I started to question things. I started to like, you know, say, okay, place my reality and try to compare it to the reality of the Bible, and I'm like, this shit is not making any sense. You know what I'm saying? Lit physics and our knowledge of today, it just tripled my faith, bro, and made me realize that, oh my God, like, God isn't real. Oh my God, God. And I became an atheist and shit. And the only thing like science did, that knowledge did, was send me to hell, casting me out the Garden of Eden, just so I can work and toil and gain knowledge or the ability to be noble and righteous for self. And came to this point in the psychedelic experience where it's like, okay, I no longer believe in the God or not believe in the God. I just know that God exists because I exist. That's the only bit of evidence that you really fucking need, because you are literally Christ in the flesh. You're God right here, right now. You know what I'm saying? The soul. But like,
I just said you can't break that program. Because you
it's
just
like
said it. You realize that you God in the flesh. That's still a God.
Right. Some people don't like go through the entire process of the program. Like some people stay in that damn state when they become atheists. And like, damn, like I have all this knowledge now. I'm in this like place where I have no faith. I have no need for faith. You know, faith is like unreliable and whatnot, blah 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 blah. Right?
Yeah,
but
you don't have no faith in the gods of man. Like that. Well, I don't know, because I don't know about nothing about being an atheist. I just know I don't have no, and it's like I think, you know, like all the gods of men is just man and man's ideas.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
I think it's something outside of that thing that you know is beyond all that, because the gods that a lot of the men have, they got limitations.
Mm-hmm.
And this creative force that I seen, it don't have no limitations. It's everything. It don't matter what it is. It's all of
it. Yeah. It's, I mean, I just chop it down to nature, man. Like, this is nature. Like, you can't beat nature, because nature is what it is. It's just nature. Nature. Like, nature is the God that we worship. You know what I'm saying? And like love, and you don't worship nature. You just accept it, because it's just, that's life. You just accept life. You have no choice but to accept it. You know, it's that simple and cookie cutter. But like, I mean, I feel like religion is a clear example of how ignorant the human race actually is, and how like quick we are to allow someone to lead us or to rule over. we're so quick to pick a leader because for some odd reason the majority of us don't want to like lead or think for themselves. It seems like
Yeah.
um, that's why like we get these like the versions like the King James version of the Bible, right? It's
Yeah.
mass produced to a public who can barely read, and then they're being told that this is how it is. This is 100% the truth. Believe it, and believe it, and you'll go to heaven. Don't, and you'll go to hell. That's just how it is. You tell that to a mass of ignorant people who all they know is what you tell them. Then, of course, I mean,
But we was
I
taught
just
that I think that's what we were taught. We were programmed to follow, the ones who we thought that was always above us or
yeah,
better
that's
than
that.
us.
Yeah, that's that primate shit. That's that
Yeah.
hierarchy. You know, so and we always place things on a hierarchy. Right? He's this type. He's a high valued man because he has a job that pays him six figures a year, some shit like that. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like whoop de whoop. It doesn't matter.
And it's weird. What makes it weird is because within the teachings of these things, it tell you, like Jesus even said it. He said, "Man, the birds don't worry about eating. The birds don't worry about nothing. The animals don't worry about nothing. They just go and just do. You feel me? They go eat how they eat or whatever. They don't worry, but we do though. We worry
Yeah,
about everything.
yeah.
And
I mean,
I ain't
because
saying they don't
we
worry.
create
I'm
the
sorry.
problems. Like, don't the things that we're worrying about are things that are created by our hands alone and our
Yes.
mind.
Yeah.
We have created a matrix that's just that's been that's just it's formed to not batter but to build the individual up in a way to where they are sheep, feminine in instinct when it comes to ideas,
But
meaning they're not quick to their own, they're not quick
but
to
it
leadership.
it's crazy, right? Because I look at it now, like if it's just one thing, experiencing everything, it don't matter which way you go. It don't matter what you believe. None of that even matters because
No,
you still part of the picture. If this was a picture on the wall right now, it didn't matter what was drawn on it. It's still part of the picture. Even when we go in the inner side of ourselves, that's still part of this picture. It's still part of this thing. All this thing is together in one thing happening at one time. At one
that
time. Like
is still
we separate the thing like the days or like the things that we have, our headphones from our phones, and we separate the thing from that, but it's all just one thing.
right. It's all one moment happening. I mean, that's how. I mean, all my trips have like, well, not all of them, but the ones that are dealing with time, they
Yeah.
show me that exact same thing. That's not linear, but it's like this one big ass mass that's constantly influxing, fluxing, and changing on itself, and making pathways and blah 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 blah. It's a forever changing system. That's there. It's just there. It's being. It's forever changing system of being. Um,
Yeah. Nick
because
said Nick said why we can never dream. We're a cartoon, why all our dreams gotta have PS5 graphics. Yeah, I was supposed to say that a long time ago. My bad, Nick. And Snail Horseplay say humans do meet some pretty brutal ends though. Pain is kind of scary. Yeah, it is.
yeah,
It is, and I think that's why we fear death, because the way a lot of people die is painful. But if you
yeah,
go watch the near death experiences and you see when that pain get too much for a motherfucker, they pop out their body and they be looking
that's
at
true.
at it from an outside perspective.
Yeah, that's so true, bro. Like there's been so many stories of like people like dealing with trauma and like they just having an out their body experience,
Yeah,
and they can see themselves in the room being abused or whatnot is happening, being in a
yeah,
car accident, right? But
yeah.
they're not really there. They don't feel it. They're just like gone in another space.
In a whole nother
Uh,
space.
the psychology, or well, Carl Jung was saying something about that's the mother, that's the great mother complex within us, or archetype, that energy that comes out in moments of high stress, upon the ego. When the ego is experiencing something in the objective space that's super stressful, super traumatic, or whatever is the situation, the mother will come and hold fast the ego, or like consume the ego in itself, meaning that the person will have a dissociating experience. I mean, because that's basically what dissociating is. It's like your ego, your sense of self is slowly fading away if you actually pay attention to it, because you don't really, when you dissociate, you kind of lose sense of self or body, or like kind of like almost in a way who you are.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know if you ever wake up and you just kind of confused where you're at, what time it is, like what year is it? Like,
Yeah, you be looking around looking crazy, like, wait, hold on.
yeah, because I feel like every single time you go to sleep, you experience the ego death, or like a form of the ego death, because you're always being consumed or going back into the unconscious, or that mother or energy complex, whatever, the thing
Yeah.
that's causing these dissociative experiences. That's why I call like the ego death experiences feminine experiences, because I mean, it's just, you need to submit and just like accept it,
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Yeah, because
Move to it.
when I was seeing that the sky and shit, yeah, bro, I kind of got disassociated with myself. I had to catch myself and breathe. Like, hold on, breathe, because this shit is crazy. But that Carl Jung is crazy. I heard you talk about him so many different times. And I think a few days ago, I finally listened to one of his lectures. I forgot which one it was, but that shit was on point. I said, yeah, I'm going to have to dive into a lot more of his stuff.
Yeah, I've been reading the past like 2 years. I've been reading and studying Carl Jung, The Archetypes and the Collective Unconscious. I kind of read some passages, or like sent some into like the Discord from time to
Yeah.
time. But yeah, that book, man, it's so deep, especially at the beginning. Like the way he's talking to you, it's like he's talking to, it's like he's giving, it's making so many patterns, so many connections that you can see, like the similarities, throughout the history of man, the way he presents this book, and it just makes you think about so much. And when you take the mushrooms, or any type of psychedelic, after reading his works, you will experience what you read, because it's just it's such
Yeah. That gave me
it's just,
chills because that's what happened when I was listening to it the other day. I was like, oh shit, this is like a lot of, it be like a lot of what you felt or seen on the experience. You like clearly understand it when he's speaking. That's one thing I can say. I was clearly understanding everything he was saying. Like, oh, okay, yeah, that's what that was. I knew it.
yeah, man. I mean, Jung was like my man. When I found Jung, he was like a fucking a light in the room of darkness, bro. Because honest to God, before I found y'all, I felt crazy as hell, man. I dude, there was no one out here like me. I'm just like,
Uh,
where's everybody? I'm just this weird ass freak. I'm already like, I feel like I'm like a 42-year-old hobo talking about God and shit. Like I'm a
Yeah, I
madman.
want to hear more weird shit. Just let me know.
yeah,
Hey,
we
say
we
something
stay
great.
ready.
So listen, so I did my dives today. So big from where we left off at. So pretty much everything, all the worlds is hidden in like the ink. You know what I mean? So like when you do your dive off in your Dimitri, you just need a certain imprint to activate the the third eye to feed off of. You know what I mean? To be like, oh, food. Oh, a map. Oh, a hidden galaxy. Oh, a hidden world. Just think of an octopus, and then the little that they throw it in the water.
Yeah,
That's all like some portals. Just imagine cameras flashing instead of the little liquid or whatever they send out. You know, it's all there, bro. It's a certain language, that and I speak it well, and it's called the language of the craze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The language of the craze. Everything is there. Like you would probably call it the Akashic records.
Yeah.
You know, but it's the language of the craze. It's under the water. Everything is water. The heart is in the water. So you just gotta
Mm,
remember. Sometimes it's kind of like we're piercing in here. We ain't really here. We're just piercing through, but we're really in the water. And that's how we travel in these star systems through like the ripples. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
all these wheels that they be talking about, the chakras, they each have a certain name, and it's way more than seven. It's like an infinite amount of them.
Yeah.
And it's not really like everything on YouTube, the books, everything got it wrong. But it was meant to be that way. You know what I mean? Because it's
Yeah.
that deep for you to dig
Yeah.
deeper and deeper and deeper into yourself till you realize you're really digging deeper into the waters or the ether waters. Until you find out the monster that you are, the being that you are.
Yeah.
And then you learn how to use your extra senses and shit. You know what I mean? Like you could hide a whole fucking galaxy in a little image, and you can dive right in it.
Yeah. Right up in that bitch.
Up in a
That's what.
swamp.
Nah, for real. I know this shit so retarded,
No, it
but
don't.
just think,
Nah, bruh.
You on
think
point.
of like think of Shiva. You see all these hands, but imagine hands, but it's not really that. Shiva a pussy compared to me. You know what I mean? But it's like think of an octopus with way more hands. And then you think he's this side, but when you're digging a little deeper, you see him even bigger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just spreading. But anyway, the Big Bang always going, right? It never stop, right? So
Nope.
like when you close your ears up, when you cover your ear up, both ears, and you feel the vibration, like the
Yeah. Yeah.
so pretty much it's like that's all we need to feed off and go deeper and deeper, like a certain vibration going to dig deeper into yourself. So, like for example, you eat the mushrooms right now, you chill, boom, 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 and then the next day or at the end of the trip, you're diving off the Dimitri with when the vibration is still going, so you're already activated. You know what I mean? And you just dive deeper into your inner self and access your true seat, and you realize this whole inside out and outside in, whatever. You're, yeah, bro. This shit deep, man. This shit easy though. This shit easy,
Yeah.
easy as fuck.
Yeah.
You know, like this shit's so fucking easy when you're there.
The further you go, the better it gets. The
The better
easier it
it get,
gets.
bro. Easy, bro. It's like a fluent language that I speak over there. So today I dragged two names out of there. So it took, sometimes when you got 1 foot in and 1 foot out because you're trying to drag something out.
Yeah.
So it's like 1 foot and 1 foot is in. So I'm like trying to snatch the names out, jot it down on a piece of paper, right? And then after I jot these two specific names down, I dive in again. But first I said them like in the same tone, like when you're under Dimitri, your voice vibrates, right? It sounds
Yeah.
like echoes, trying to talk underwater, pretty much. Sin, Meganantu and Sindre, shit like that. And then you dive in, and they just pretty much get activated. So I think these things is what they're referring to as like wheels, like the chakra wheels and all of this type of shit. They do exist, and they all got names, and it's mad shit. And you're really not a human. It's like more like a damn spiritual cyborg. Like some fucking super fucking AI, bro. Like
Yeah.
ain't no fucking computer over here that's fucking with us. As far as whatever y'all think, this is just the Maya, as they say. Let's just use these words that they got meaning to. You know what I mean? But the real shit mm, is just the real shit.
Octo.
The Shiva. The
Shiva Octo.
yeah, so many different names of it. Dang, how many times you went today?
Probably like, to tell you the truth, bro, probably 7 times. Yeah, and I was off the mushies last night, and I just
Yeah,
have 2 days off, so I'm just chilling, like staying in there. And the good thing is, the reason why it's 7 times is because it's picking. I'm going right back. So the more I know this language, bro, I decode it. I know how to decode any fucking thing once I'm in a certain space. You understand?
yeah,
So you pick back up from right there. I know how to get back right there. I know it fluently is what I'm saying. I can't tell you here, I could tell you there.
yeah, yeah.
I could go anywhere. I could do anything. Like pretty much this shit game over, bro.
Yeah. Man, I smoked Dimitri 7 times today. After
Damn,
doing
nigga said you
mushrooms
working.
last night. Yeah, bro.
Hey yo, and you know what make it crazier, true? I
What?
call this motherfucker Blue Flame, right?
Yeah.
Right after the very main one. So I said to him, so because I'm tripping going off of the same energy. So I'm like, yo, I'm trying to like send him energy like to see if he gonna say what I need him to say. So I'm like, yo, I don't remember my exact words, but then I said something for him to respond, and this motherfucker simply said, "What the octopus?" Boy, yo, I couldn't believe it when this motherfucker said that shit, bro. That's exactly what I was looking for. You understand what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
can ask this motherfucker, bro. That shit had me stuck. You know what I mean? It's
Man.
just crazy
So
how
you
this shit real.
so that's what
Huh?
you were seeing was the octopus?
Well, you see, you might think it's an
But
octopus,
it's
but it's
not.
not an octopus.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not an octopus. It looked like it. I know it looked
Yeah.
like one.
I think you're like from the tentacles is what make you
Yeah.
go octopus. Cause only an
Right.
octopus or a squid looks like that, and it's like,
And that's
nah,
one
it's
and
not
his
that
the
though.
word when he said octopus, that's the only thing on this planet you could pretty much relate that to.
Yeah,
So I didn't expect to hear no fancy word. The fact that he said that, that
yeah,
shit was crazy. Cause he ain't even know that nothing what was going on. He don't know I was on a trip, nothing. You know how he do, just on some Theo shit out there. And the motherfucker said that shit, bro.
he just was. He just was telling me because I told him like when Saturday night when I was off the mushrooms, I seen the octopus creature thing, and it reached on the phone and wrapped around the phone and went into the screens of the damn Discord. And then I was at Theo house. I was like Theo phone, or like I was standing right there looking at him. But then,
Hold up, what?
yeah, the octopus it reached around my phone, bro.
Hold up,
And
when this happened?
this was Saturday night.
God damn.
And I was Theo. I was in Theo. When the tentacles went in there, bro, I was Theo. I started playing the guitar because I
Yo,
wanted
you
to hear
see
some
what I'm
music.
fucking saying, bro?
And I'm like going, I was hit. I'm looking down. I'm in his body, looking down at my hands, holding
Yo.
the guitar, playing the guitar, bro.
Bro, I don't even know what you're talking about. I wasn't there. I didn't hear
No.
none of that shit. I don't even know.
but but you're right though, because that octopus creature, even though I call it the octopus, it's not an octopus. It's something else. The
Yeah, and
It's
I ain't talking
Cthulhu.
about the baby one neither. You know what I mean? I'm talking
yeah,
about the one that's bigger than this fucking verse. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, yeah,
yeah.
this
That's
the motherfucker that's really flipping the game. That's
yeah.
flipping these shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that motherfucker, and I seen the real giant one, not this last time, but I know which one you talking about. I seen one like that. It was
Yeah,
hella
bro.
big, but it was hella small ones. And then I seen another one and I said, why I call it the octopus? Because it had its tentacles going into a gang of screens like that,
Yo,
bro,
true, true,
controlling them.
true. Listen, my right hand, let me tell you, this ain't no joke. When this whole thing was going on, my right hand automatically went up like a scorpion stinger.
Yeah.
and it stayed that way the whole fucking trip, bro.
What?
Yeah, 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 bro. Just think of the back of a scorpion, that
Yeah.
stinger. That's how my right hand is, like the Pac-Man mouth,
Yeah.
closed. Yeah, with my hands closed, like that's how it was the whole fucking trip, bro. It wouldn't move, frozen, and I'm
Yeah.
just going through. Yeah,
He
it
said,
was crazy, bro. I moved away from the center of myself, like, and getting all these extra. Pretty much, I was controlling the thing. You feel me? Because
yeah.
it's these geometric things that we see and we talk about. It's really a language. It's not something to just look. Oh, I saw geometric. You got to. I
Yeah.
spit that shit like I could repeat some my favorite song.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel me?
I be calling them
Yeah.
fractals. 'Cause they be all these
Right.
little fucking tiny, weird ass looking creature looking things.
Yeah. I let it do whatever I wanted to do and form what I wanted to form. Take me where I gotta go. Once I'm in that space, there is no nothing else, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah, but that's what I be always saying. Once you gain that control, bro, you see that that shit be you, but that don't make no damn sense though. So,
It don't make no sense, but it make all the sense. You
all
wanna
the
know why?
sense. Why?
You wanna know why? Because
Why?
when you could come through and put the word you want in the person's head, and then you ask them, "Hey, what's up?" and they just say it, the first word. That's when you know you're on point.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's when you know you on point. Cause I was telling,
That's when
cause
you
I
know you're on
look
point.
before the octopus thing even came, bro. I was saying, man, I'm about to get off Discord and listen to some music. And then when I started looking at it, that's when like it started happening. And like I'm like going, fuck shit, Theo can just play his guitar. I'm like this nigga. I said, man, bro, hell no. I said, man, I'm out of here. I'm getting off Discord. This is too much. This is too
Right,
much.
Y'all,
right, right.
the fact that y'all trips be synchronizing like that, is
It's
that's a
not that the trips is synchronized. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
The other day when I tripped on LSD before True Trip, the other day with my homie, I saw an octopus shit, all type of alien shit. And I was talking to my homie, then he put on some TV show, and I was trying to tell him before that something about octopuses, and he was kind of trying to. He's like, kind of see what you're saying, but then the show had a over this temple. It was a cartoon that had an octopus over the temple door. I was like, I told you, octopuses run the universe, and he was like, shit, you're right.
Nah,
But I
but
was
it
like,
ain't
we
no
already
joke,
talking
bro.
about.
Yeah.
And I don't
This
know
is
if it's
already
a
something
thing
else,
like
bro.
octopuses run the universe or none of that type of stuff, but
No, I'm not
I'm
saying all
telling you.
that, bro. Nah, I'm not. I was just
No,
fucking with.
I get you, bro.
Joking with him and
Just
shit, but
saying.
you know what I'm saying? All this war shit, run the
I,
universe, God, this and that. But other
Mm.
than that, I'm just saying we've been
I can
syncing with this
I
type of
can
thing for a
go.
minute now.
I'm
Shit's
now,
trippy.
now I'm gonna go back and find that video to where I said the octopus was controlling everything when I was off the
Oh,
DMT.
I
Off the
gotta hear that.
DMT. I was like, man, the octopus is controlling everything. That
octopus.
thing is the
Oh,
thing that's in control, whatever that thing is. And I think that's the stuff.
no, but
I
the thing is, you one of them.
Yeah, I know. I am that thing.
You are that thing.
Yeah.
You the demiurge?
It's
If
just
the,
your style. It's
them
all
two.
about your style, though. Like if you got style, like you know how to flip them shits like bricks, bro, up in there. Them fractals like
I
bricks.
feel like this.
Yeah.
If y'all are able to talk to the tentacle overlord next time y'all trip, let him know to like get better writers or some shit, bruh. Because
Get better what?
this
Why
shit
is
down here
it
is
Tell
him?
him better
crazy.
First of all,
riders.
it's
You the
you,
rider.
Ego.
Get better writers.
You're the
There you
octopus
go, G.
overlord.
Yo,
You,
why should they get better writers though?
Man,
It,
well, he needs somebody to help him write this motherfucker,
nah,
bruh.
because it ain't their fault. You are in the park playing.
Man, let me tell you something, bruh.
You know what I
You need
mean?
better
You in the
care.
park
You need
playing.
better
That's
care.
not the writer's fault. You know what I mean? You could edit this shit any way you want.
I mean, really though. I mean, because like, check this out, man. How much free will do you actually have, and how much
How much do you
is
want?
really just a automatic system that's already predestined by nature, your environment, and like genetics. Like, how much free will do you actually have? And if you really, me personally,
Bro, you like you ain't
I
just
would
hear
say
what
like
we
it's
just
like
tell
a
you.
minuscule
Who just
amount of free
told you
will.
octopuses run the world, bro? Theo just told, what you talking about? You sound like a human. Like, what are
Dang,
you
boy.
talking about, bro?
Wait, yo, what the fuck? Hold on, wait a minute, bro.
What are you talking about?
He
One, two,
says you
three, four, five,
five,
six,
six,
seven,
seven,
eight,
eight.
A, B, C, D.
EMG. Let me
What
go
the
by the
fuck?
code.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. What? Come on, bro. You better reword your shits, bro, and get up there.
Mm, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
be. I'm gonna stay here on cloud nine. Y'all can stay on 10.
Nah,
No, he
man, get
don't.
you some, eat your shrooms, and then when you vibrate and blast off on a Dimitri, bro.
When
Go inside
he
yourself,
about to,
deeper
he
and
gonna
deeper.
see it when he go this time. The time he go when he go watch.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
He got that care package. He's gonna see it. He's
man,
gonna see
shit, man.
it.
Oh my god, man, life was so easier when I could just take psychedelics on any random ass day, even after work. I'm like, man, I'm gonna take this type of ass. I don't give a fuck. I just got off work, I take a shower, drop this acid, and be on it.
Yeah.
Hell,
But I'm going to. Hey, what is it still hella intense though, Sun Tzu? The when you do the Dimitri now?
What I'm trying to tell you is, if I'm in a whole nother universe, how more intense can it get if I'm
Yeah,
running the shit from right here and running the shit from right there at the same
at the
damn
same
time, and right
time.
over there too?
Yeah.
Like there is no, I don't need no favors.
I don't even look. Hey. Hey, when I seen that Sun Tzu, I said, damn, I seen all the people that spit knowledge and all that, bro.
Trash,
It was
bro.
no different. It was no different than going 1, 2, 3, 4,
One,
5,
four,
6,
five, six.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Uno, dos, tres,
Yeah,
cuatro,
it was no
cinco.
different. It was no different. I was mad.
Do, re, mi, fa, so.
How do we know he's not octopus? It's not. It's
Oh
not. It's
shit,
the
this
closest
shit
thing
is
you can.
crazy, bro.
It's the closest thing, and you know, cause your mind, you got to
Oh,
understand,
man.
like even the way your eyes work in reality, your eyes only see 10% of what is, if that, 2%, and the rest it makes up. It finishes. Your mind finishes it off. So it's like in there,
Motherfucker.
huh?
No, go ahead.
Yeah. So in there, so like it's almost the same thing. Like your mind will, if you see something that look like an octopus, your mind will see an octopus, but it still won't be an octopus.
Right.
It's just that's the closest thing you can identify with because you label it. We label everything. Everything we see and do, we label it. Good, bad. You know, we just label
As
it.
long as it shows you how it's doing it, whichever ways it shows you, that's it.
Yeah.
It's just trying to show you what's up.
Yeah.
Whether you want to believe in it or not. Boom.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a
Really.
motherfucking genie, nigga.
Really. But when I seen the octopus thing a long time ago, when I seen it off Dimitri, that shit, I mean, even off the mushrooms, that shit was twisting me in realities and showing me the different realities in the different places. Like it's more than this, but you know, it's deep. You in all these places at one time happening right now, and every
And not
time.
only that, you got some things working. Not it's not that they working with you or working for you, but there we go again with the human layer. You feel me? So just
Yeah,
look at it like they working for you. And they got names, bro. They
yeah,
got names that you could as soon as you tap in, you could call on it and you could build your your thing up, whatever it is that you are. Boom, boom, boom. Like even right now, bro, it's singing the melody flowing in my head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it can't go no more. You feel me? Like I know how to walk through a certain portal, my own portal, to get
Yeah.
right back there. You know what I mean? Like it's
That's
like think of the hardest maze they could have on Earth, the hardest puzzle. You
yeah.
just pretty much going through that like it ain't even nothing, bro. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And you're creating the bigger, crazier ones as you go. You know, just to prove to yourself like that it wasn't even shit. Like confirming, validating
Yeah.
shit on your own.
Yeah.
You know?
It's weird that you even say that because like that's what I like. That was my way of doing that. Sun Tzu. I used to save my shit in songs.
Mm,
I save
mhm.
experiences in songs to where if I go play that song, I can visit that place.
Yeah, yeah. But you're talking about like a real song that's on the radio, like you
Yeah.
vibrate to
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. There's a certain song that I'm in a line with. Look, bro, I don't know if it's maybe something in my bloodline. I don't know if everybody have the same, like soul shit. I don't know that shit. I just know my shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like you go over there. It's like an automatic thing. Like it was already there for me. Like you know what I mean? Like boom, just tune back into the tune. I could sing along. I know the words to the song. I know
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah.
fucking vibration. I know the whole shit, dog.
Oh, that makes me mad. I said, no
Shit,
wonder I be.
wow.
But it makes sense though because that's why a lot of times when I wake up, the songs I was listening to on experiences be playing in my head. And I can see the experience as the song is playing in my head. As the melody is even going, I can remember the experience and see it.
Yeah. And the good thing about the breath work is the more like you see all these guys doing their breath work, that's what's up. Because it's really about swimming in the water and going deeper and deeper in it. You could really realize, like, if you focus on, okay, well, the heart's in the water, you know what I mean? And then you recognize that this whole shit is water. If you could just realize, like, if everything was to fall, it's gonna fall in that damn water, bro. You find yourself in the water at the end of the day. The buildings ain't real, none of them ain't there. The air, you're under the water. So the more you practice your breath work and the more you learn, to move in that water, is the better you're gonna move in the spirit. So it's like with the octopus body or whatever, you know what I mean? It's like you mastered that shit. There's nothing you could tell the octopus. He know how to get through anything that his eyes could fit through.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's
Yeah.
like something like that. But again, it ain't an octopus. So that means fuck the whole thing about not getting through where your eyes could fit through. That's what an octopus could do. The real life octopus can't get through something that his eyes can't fit through. But this octopus, nigga, created the heavens and the stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta find that video, son, dude. So I can repost it. I was like, that octopus made and did everything. And then that shit sometimes it looked like this. It looked like this brownish like goo, bro, like a tar pit or something. But it can transform and turn into anything.
It's
Anything.
like some dread shit, like dreads. You feel me?
Yeah.
But so it's like I think a lot of people like see certain that main thing and then they turn it into their dreads, like thinking like trying to imitate it,
Yeah.
you know. But then you might think, oh, it's Selassie. Selassie didn't even have dreads, you know. So it's just a certain source that it seemed like the bloodline tapped into or whatever. We have that connection.
Yeah.
But
That's
God is
wild.
God though.
Yeah. What's up, Exile? What's up, Ozo?
What up, fool?
Oh, nothing. Sitting up here talking to Sun Tzu. He smoked DMT 7 times in one day.
No, he's already an astronaut, man. He's out of
He out of here.
Those already know what time it is.
here. Mhm.
Shit.
What's up, yo? Dan, what you You know what's crazy about the freakiest thing about DMT to me was one time it felt like I was it was forcing me through a puzzle like Play-Doh
Yeah.
being forced through a puzzle and being smushed through the maze and coming out
What we
through
just got done talking about, true.
there.
Keep going, bro.
Yeah, but that I didn't understand, and I was experiencing it. I was feeling what was happening to me. I don't know if it was so. It gives you that freedom of thought. Like, is this my brain? Is this the pattern of the what am I? Why is it forcing me through the maze? Like, I don't understand. But another time it felt like broken glass, like shattered. Like I went in there and it was like, like just broken glass everywhere, pieces that I was just going through these shards, like infinite shards. Like I don't know what they meant either. Like they don't have to have
See,
an
and
experience of
that's the
everything breaking like that. Like dang, like yo, wow, this is crazy.
yeah,
um,
bro.
mm,
You gotta speak the language though.
hmm Sometimes it's silence until you come up with the words because it feels like you feel like you disrespecting it by using words to describe it because it's like the words don't even reach.
Nah, they gotta give you the words. The words don't come from out here. I mean, we
Yeah,
we could say it out here, but it won't sound like something you ever heard.
true, definitely, man. Some of it's not definitely has nothing to do with words. It's all like understanding and all. Sometimes it's I don't know, man. It's just pure
Some
understanding.
AI shit.
So many words, so many, yeah, AI too. So many different
Yeah.
versions. Yo, I told you about when I took the you wasn't here, maybe you was, but I took a dose and I was in the I got a dark quilt and I was in a room with an AC on in the living room and I was real comfortable. I was laid back and I made the quilt into I lounged it up against the back of the couch and I made it so I laid back and I was real comfortable and I was in this cocoon of darkness and I appeared underwater somewhere in these cave that like between these mount like I was pushing my way through these mountains and it was like I was in this crevice in the mountains and it was underwater and I was coming through this I came upon this place that looked like it was already carved out like it was a bunch of little booths to go look at shit so I go up to these booths and the booths were made out of like I don't know it was looked like barnacles like plankton type I mean like plankton the coral reef like coral reef type shit that's what it looked like and then in the booth there was stuff that was looked like AI without batteries like artificial intelligence without like automatic little things like puzzles that were puzzling themselves like putting themselves together back together again and
Yep.
coming and there was other things that were just automated with no battery, no nothing. It was just moving around doing shit. So I'm just looking at this shit and I'm like, whoa, shit. So I went from that booth to another booth, and when I got to the second booth, I'm looking around, and this is the freedom of the psychedelics. I forgot that I was sitting on the couch. I forgot that I'm in like I'm underwater somewhere, and I'm just looking at this shit. I forgot all this shit. I'm looking at this stuff, and now I'm thinking, is this shit for sale? Who's selling this? Like, take, can I take something? Like, and I thought about taking it, and then I was like, nah, I'm not taking none of this. And I just kept looking at it, and I had the option to take something, and I was like, nah, and I walked off from there, and I walked, and I seen a vine that was dangling in the middle of like Jack and the Beanstalk, and I climbed up that, and I went somewhere else. But the thing is, when I went up, I noticed that the whole place where I was at, looking at stuff, all the whole thing was attached to a creature underwater. It was barnacles, and
Yo. Hold up, bro. That's exactly what we was up in here talking about, bro. That's exactly what we up in here talking about, bro. You see
yo,
what I'm saying, yo? You can't make this up.
You
yo,
cannot. You
You
can't. You
understand what I'm
can't.
saying? You can't make this up, and I just want y'all to see this shit. You understand what I'm saying? All at once. Started
oh,
on when Saturday. You said true.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
oh
But
man.
keep going, bro. You say you
Yeah,
saw
keep
the
going.
yeah.
Nah, listen. So no doubt. This is all, we all, come on, we all locked in somehow. We all locked into the same frequencies, man. So, yo, it gave me the illest, when I seen this, the shock of seeing this creature with all this stuff on it and everything was just, there was nobody selling nothing. This stuff was selling itself. It was showing me that intelligence and AI is like a parasitical entity that can attach to any life form that is intelligent. So any intelligence could come through there, see some shit with intelligence, and be like, "Oh, I'm taking this with me," and that piece of that little life form of whatever it is, like what is it called? A parasite will go and attach to the community of other people. Like, oh, I want to watch this. Like, I want a watch too. Let me get one of those eye watches. Like, yo, all this.
Yeah.
You ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying.
Yeah.
I tried to bring back as much gold as I could today.
Hey, but the part where you said you forgot you was sitting on the couch.
Forgot I was underwater. Forgot I was just more concerned with, is this for free? Can I take some of this? What's up with this? Whose is this?
I do that to where when I go in, like, bro, I don't have no recollection of this place. Like, when I sit back and close my eyes, this place don't exist no more.
No,
it's something totally different.
There's no controlling, bro. You feel me? No control. Like, every time I've had the best trips I've ever had, I take a dose that's effective that I feel woozy, like, oh shit, I better sit my ass down, everything's bright, turn off all the lights. It makes me turn off all the lights, it makes me go somewhere quiet, because I took the dose that was effective enough to make me like come out of nowhere, like, oh shit, like, you feel me? Yeah. I gotta go sit my ass down and shit. I go sit down somewhere, all of a sudden I start stretching, I feel like I'm doing yoga for no reason, like, what the fuck? I'm not feeling good. And then I sit back, and every time the best trips that I had is like, I close my eyes, or whether I'm relaxing to the point that I start noticing the shifting of the whatever it is that's moving and shifting, and because you look at the wall and it's moving, the rug moving, everything is moving. So it's like, okay, I close my eyes and it's still moving. So now I'm with my eyes closed and everything's still moving, and after a while, I'm looking at what's moving, and all of a sudden it becomes something. It becomes something that I'm looking at something. Now I'm somewhere else. I'm doing something else. I forget that I'm sitting there with my eyes closed. I'm somewhere doing some other shit, or just like the whole VR reality somewhere the fuck else. Fucking happens. Yep. So that's what's amazing about that shit, man. There's no control. I forgot where I came from. I just know where I'm at, and I just do what I do where I'm at. I go with the flow.
Just be that at the time.
Hey, Ozo, don't let that octopus fool you, bro. Let me tell you. He putting out inks. It's like before we even came here, it's like they just give us this one little reality, one little spread of ink in the water, bro. And we just walk through that and we think it's just this one life, nigga. That shit is just a hex. This shit infinite. You know what I mean? And it revealed that whole shit. There's so many realities, bro.
That's what I look. I'm telling you, I'm gonna find that video. I said, man, don't even be. People used to be scared about that octopus. They was, oh man, the octopus, it's blocking you from doing. And it's like, bro, no, that octopus pushed me through so many different realities from me just looking at it. Then I become it, and once I become it, I get to go to all these different places and visit these different places.
You seen it, right? That there's a dimension, and that's not from Doctor Strange. That's from different genres of sci-fi. That there's a dimension where there's an octopus being that is the strongest being there is, and this being fucking tries to come through the portal, and he takes a chunk of his arm. You ever seen that version of Doctor Strange that he tries to resurrect his wife, and his wife dies instead of it goes through that car accident that he went through, that he messed up his hands. His wife instead went through some other shit, and it was like another alternate reality. And Doctor Strange took that path that he was like he seeked out power and energy, and he went to that dimension and pulled out a piece of that octopus piece and chopped a piece of it and used it to do some alchemy to get power. and
Oh
attach it to
man.
himself and become part of him. Like, and he was the most powerful Doctor Strange, but he was the evil Doctor Strange too, because the power of the squid was within him too, of
Yeah.
the octopus being. But that's just crazy, yo. It's like an indestructible octopus being, like it's crazy. But I don't know, like the portal of through realities is the only way it try to come through, and the portal closed, so that portal chopped a piece of it.
Yeah,
But
man.
at least you get to share the intelligence, if
Yeah,
it's something separate from you, you guys saying it like it's something separate,
It's
but
not.
we have the intelligence of this thing, you know what I mean? Like I know for sure I do. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like this shit is insane. Like I'm not like asking, I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
Like that's what I was just telling everybody. Like it's like we in water. You know what I mean? Like even right now we in this water, and the more you practice your breath work, it's just that you're learning to dive deeper in this water. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
better you get with it.
And
yo,
Even while I'm on the trip, bro, I'm doing breath work now. Like I'm that conscious, bro. Like I'm really holding my breath while just getting off the Dimitri and shit after exhaling, doing all that shit while on it, just to get deeper and deeper. That's how I got to that motherfucker. And then he
man.
took me to, as Drew said, once you become the motherfucker, you get to ride around all these worlds as that motherfucker.
Yeah. You start
You
becoming
know?
everything you see.
Yeah.
there's a lot of focus on the breathing in and out, but there's divers who dive with no air tanks that hold their breath for mad long, and they go into a zone where they dive deep underwater, and they go into this meditative state with holding their breath instead of breathing. You feel me? So there's no wrong way to do shit. You feel me? There's always a way.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing about psychedelics is they put you in an automatic state of that in tune
Yeah, I
with the
seen them
rhythm.
ones that live that basically them that one tribe that fucking be in the water. And,
Mm-hmm.
and they be underwater for long periods of time.
Yeah, for sure.
My brother used to be on that shit, bro. Like he be instead of taking the cab or whatever, he just swim from one town to another under the damn water, and he was always on this shit. Like he was crazy as well. He used to be like, "Yo, I own Walgreens or I own this and I own that." You know what I mean? But we just thought he was going crazy. But no, I get the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That this because when he in Jamaica, he don't even walk, bro. He just be swimming. He don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? He just that's how he moved from town to town. And he was just always on that higher level. And he ain't got no damn psychedelics but weed. You know?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things that make us fall short because it's like you said in the beginning. All the man-made things that we made, we think that makes us us. All this shit, all the man-made things, we think that makes us us. That makes us somebody or it makes us us. But the natural things, nah, we know, kind of turn away from it. Y'all think y'all human beings, but in reality, safety layers removed. We are just these ugly octopus creatures.
Who said that shit?
Master
Oh, you on
creator,
live?
yeah, master
Okay,
creator.
okay.
Uh,
Shit.
we just high right now.
You're right, creator. You're right.
Hey, yo, how many times listen, this is what I was gonna say too about this society that we in. It's been put together by magicians, by tricksters, and by liars, and by motherfuckers who are deceptive in many ways. But one of the crazy thing is that they'll tell us truth where you won't look for it. Where the Mad Hatter information comes, where they'll put this info and they'll sanction it because it got to be approved of, and they'll put it into cartoons because they think
Yeah,
kids are going to watch this and the adults ain't going to pay attention to this. But all the shit we talk about, all the psychedelic shit we talk about, that should be in all the cartoons, yo. Like in
yeah,
mad shit.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. That is crazy.
And
Yeah.
then
Cause
that shit is fucked up at the same time, putting my reality in a fucking cartoon.
Yeah. Oh, you know why? Because they teaching the kids, the next generation, they lighting them up. The next generation, that's where they learn. They know the kids is, you know what I mean? The smart kids watch stuff and they have a strong imagination. All smart kids have a strong imagination. And when they
True.
put them, when they put stuff like this, they easy to teach them and show them that there's, yeah, so what? There's aliens, yeah, so what? Oh yeah, no doubt. Like, so what? There's portals, yeah, so what? No doubt. Like they know. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
multiverse, no doubt. Of course,
Yeah,
there's a
no
hundred.
doubt.
Of course, there's a bunch of them. Of course, there's,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? A clone. Of course, there's another Tyrone. Of course, there's a. Of course.
Of course. Yeah. That's my son. I get talking about the gods and stuff, and he be like, "Oh yeah, you know, on God of War they had this, and this, and what's that other Assassin's Creed? You got that? You got to play Assassin's Creed because it tell
all,
you
all the mythology we was kids and we didn't care about the Greek mythology stuff, that we was like whatever, like we thought it was cool whatever to see something, but we wasn't like reading it or nothing. Now they putting it in video games, like, you know what I'm saying, God
Yeah.
of War, and they
Yeah.
putting it in, putting the correct, like all the timelines and connecting it to the Spider-Verse and connecting everything, connecting dots for them real quick.
yeah, yeah. And
That's crazy.
brought all that shit together in the Spider Verse. Look, it's a Spider Man in every universe, and they all different. They all different.
That breaks all barriers. Yo, no doubt there's a fat Spider-Man. No doubt there's a skinny Spider-Man. No doubt there's a girl Spider-Man. No doubt.
Yo, at the same time, bro, the fact that we have access to this shit, we ain't got no excuses. There's nothing hidden no more with this shit.
Hey, Ozo, Sadhu said we should throw the mushrooms away and pretend this never happened. For real.
You know, that motherfucker like I'm flushing everything. I'm disconnecting everything. I'm getting out of here.
I'm plugging back into the Matrix.
I'm plugging back.
I'm plugging back in. Y'all want to go shoot some hoop?
Be like that one motherfucker that sold out Neil.
Yeah. Said ignorance is blessed.
Bullshit. Hey, you know, I posted this video of this dude talking about the Dicenium crystals, that they would take them and shave them down and make powder and make these shades. Some dude did it in history somewhere. I don't know when this was, but back in the day, he created these glasses that could see all the spectrums of light, and you could train your eyeballs to see different spectrums that our eyeballs are not used to seeing. And that he said through these shades, he was able to distinguish everyone's aura. And that one of the weirdest things that in the video that I posted, it didn't show that one thing. Also, another note of it was that he noticed that not everyone has an aura. That there are some people that are walking around in reality that are blank, like they have no glow, no aura, no nothing, like nothing about them. Like, so it's like very strange. Who are they? What are they? Who is that? Like what who, it makes you like, you know what I mean? So the government seized this technology and they got, and the Dicenium crystals and all that shit is hard to get. You can't even find them. Like they did that shit to make sure that nobody, and it is similar to that shit that They Live. That's why I clipped that They Live shit right there underneath, because it was reminding me of that.
Oh, okay. That's where it was.
Yeah, it reminded me of that. But
it sounds like these folks don't got a personality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, like not a personality, like an aura, basic, like, like like your aura, fam. Like you have to, even a baby, like everyone has an aura. Like so you're not human if you don't have an aura. You got to be like an NPC. So where are we really if there's NPC? And you could see into the other dimensions of the fourth dimension, or like above our like spiritual things that are happening with them glasses. You're able to see, like in that movie They Live. Like you could see the ones who are aliens amongst us, and you can see the beings who are spiritually walking around with motherfuckers too. Like you could see stuff that they basically didn't want people to see.
I ain't lying. I'm an alien.
That's goddamn. Hey, so I read a book, right, that they made a movie of, but the book was 10 times. The movie I feel was trash compared to the book, but the movie was called Entity. I forgot what it was called, man. But anyways, man, they had this little entity. It was kind of like a squid, kind of like an octopus, kind of like some sea creature that would insert itself into the back of your neck and would crawl into your brain and would create a symbiosis with the human and live out his life through the human, and do some shit with like it was some crazy shit. And the book was bananas, yo. The movie wasn't as ill, but the movie was dope too. You know what I mean? After you read the book, the movie makes sense. But I could already see while I was watching the movie, like this movie would be whack if I had never read the book. Like, you feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you are. You that octopus creature that climbed in somebody's body. Remember I
Yeah.
told you I had the experience? I seen the dude sitting, he was like sitting on the couch, but like you can see through him. But inside of him, it was an octopus creature that was shaped like his body. And that motherfucker got up and said, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And went to the refrigerator, I'm going to eat. And then that shit said, and I'm out of here. I was like, what the fuck, bro?
You know, the rabbit hole of what we're talking about, if people go look, like anybody was, besides psychedelic motherfucking users and besides people who listen to us talk craziness, they scientists believe that squids and octopuses themselves, the eggs that they lay are made out of this material that could withstand entering the Earth's atmosphere from space if it was connected to a meteor, and that their eggs could lay dormant for a long time. So they could have
Yo,
been birthed onto our planet from space, and that looking at the further in the rabbit hole of the species, when them shits come out of the egg already like a 5-year-old kid intelligence, like they come out
Yeah.
super smart,
the
and
spaceships, all that shit under the water, all that motherfuckers.
Yeah. Yeah, he said,
No.
how about if the tentacles we see from the entity is actually just many parts of the many layered paths of the mycelium network? I always
be
thought
it.
I thought it was like the thoughts and ideas and shit sometimes.
Yo, shit.
You can decorate it whichever way you want.
Yeah, whatever way you want. And it's gonna make sense.
Yeah, well,
It's more advanced than the octopus,
same
because
thing.
the mycelium has way more legs, and each leg you cut off becomes the northern mycelium. Like, it's way more. It's like the hydra. You can't cut it off; it'll keep growing. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
All you gotta do to stay in that zone is stop listening to motherfuckers, bro. We know what it is.
I don't be
Ah,
I don't be wanting to say that, but you know, I be wanting to say that. Stop
yo,
looking, stop listening and start looking.
fuck around and find out. You feel me?
Yeah. He said UFOs do look like mushroom caps.
Hey,
A lot of
tell
octopus and squids do too.
yo, tell them about the trip I had with that shit. Was a squid? Was a what's it called? A jellyfish. The UFO
Yeah.
came into the bedroom, and I could see because my thought didn't go to jellyfish. My thought went to UFOs coming through the ceiling. Like, it was like coming into the room, like if it was not transparent, but something that could pass through the walls. So this shit was coming through the ceiling. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking it's a UFO coming in, because it's shaped like a UFO. The whole bottom of it had lights all the way around it, like windows, the whole thing. But it had little dangly things, looked like shoestrings coming off of it. That was like, what the fuck is that, yo? And as it came down, I realized that the things were like feelers. They were like little feely things. And the shit, when it started coming down, I could see that it was a jellyfish. It wasn't even a UFO. I was just looking at it like, damn. So there could be UFOs out there that are just sea creatures from the waters above.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, what the hell?
Wow, bro.
Yo, and when it landed on me, it felt like a weighted blanket. It kind of, because it slowly went down on me like a UFO landed on me, and then it was like a weighted blanket, and I could see this layer of blue glue, like if I was inside a Slimer from the Ghostbusters, but it was
Yeah.
blue instead of green. And
Yeah.
and I could feel it try to give me the fight or flight response. And when that shit kicked in, I released that, like I let it go, like, yo, and I was just chilled. I just chilled out and I was looking at it like whatever. It didn't phase me. And when it didn't phase me, I felt it like it kind of like it retracted away from me, like it was like, like if I let it down, then it moved off. And when it moved off, it left this residual on me that gave me the info telling me that these things are natural in our environment. We can't see them unless we're on psychedelics, or unless we're into to that other environment, that they're floating around, and then when they land on somebody, they cause heart attacks. Sometimes they cause anxiety issues. They cause things to people because they pump fear into the motherfucking person, and the person feeds them through energy, and this shit fucking
Yeah.
moves around. It's a creature that's normal from to the environment that we don't see.
That's wild, bro. That should make me just even think of like our ideas and shit. They feed off our energy.
Mm-hmm.
Just the ideas. But I gotta go, y'all. 2 hours and 35 minutes. I should have called you when I started, though.
Should have did that, man, and got up out of here.
I know I'm about to go. I gotta go cook and shit, man.
Man, get it done, man. We
Already
in here.
8:31.
We
All
already
right.
in here up, man. You feel me?
Yeah, all right, everybody. All right, Sun Tzu, thanks for dropping them experiences on us. The connections is crazy, bro. And then Ozo come in and talk about the same thing like he was here.
Oh man, I gotta go now and ask them what y'all talking about after.
Oh yeah, I'm still going in Saturday night again.
There you
Yeah,
go.
well, wait,
Um,
depending on what Saturday gonna be.
Shamanism 101, man.
Yeah, 101 for reals. Got to keep it going, bro.
That's the only sensei, the ones that got no humans involved. No human senseis there. Just the shroom is the sensei. That shit's amazing.
Yeah, dummy amazing. But all right, I'ma holler.
All right, man. Be safe, book.
All right. Yeah, and thanks everybody on YouTube. Like I be saying, the Discord is always open to anybody to come in. I need to find a way to keep it pinned in the stream because everybody be having a lot of experiences and be wanting to tie in. So y'all have a good one, man. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.